I'm with Sara Tetreault, and she is our exclusive Stylishly Frugal Living expert, and she has a great website called gogingham.com. Right now, she's going to tell us about the basics of camping. And I really like this because sometimes you go camping and you end up taking your whole house.
That's correct. I mean, this is really bare bones of all that you really need for camping. And we'll just start at this end, and I'll talk about what is really just the basics of what you need.
Now, let me just say the reason she's an expert is because she went camping for 3 straight weeks with her children, with the whole family.
Yep. So there's 4 people in our family, so what you see is sufficient for a family of 4. And we have a wash tub because when you are cooking and camping out, you need to be able to do your dishes. And everything can kind of get packed into the wash tub at the end. And then everything is in containers. We've got bags and spices and, you know, a bag for our matches so that they stay dry. Dish towels, heavy-duty aluminum foil, which I highly recommend the heavy-duty because if you're going to be putting your potatoes and onions on the campfire, that doesn't tear. Just a small cutting board for all of your chopping of vegetables, etc. These are the only tools really that we use. Just a basic knife, something for turning your food, and then a simple spatula. And here I've got a few sets of, you know, just a few silverware, a little paring knife.
You don't want to take the silverware that you use every day because you never know what's going to happen to it.
No, definitely. I only use 2 large plates because not everyone needs to have a big plate. We have 4 small plates, and these can double as serving platters or for bringing things off of the fire and putting them on the platter and bringing them to the table. This little set is great for cooking popcorn over your fire.
Like a homemade Jiffy Pop.
Exactly. Yeah. This doubles as a pan or a lid, many, many uses. And then one bowl, because what we found is you can use the same cup for your beans or your oatmeal, definitely your coffee, because you need coffee when you're camping, but you don't need a bowl for each person or a second set of cups. And then this little pan, which I think is so sweet, covers all of the pasta or hot water that gets warmed
it's
up
enameled,
for the...
so it
Exactly.
good,
Cleans
nice,
up nicely.
Heavy duty. Now, some of this stuff you found at Goodwill.
A lot of it I found at Goodwill and Value Village, and I think those are great sources for buying things for camping. I also want to say that I wouldn't camp without a little ambiance, so some candles and a drink jar that is a very lovely little flower vase.
See, she's a stylish camper as
well. That's right.
This is very important. You got to have those. Don't forget to pack that. That's
right.
happened to me before, and that's not a good thing. And little percolator.
Yes. Yep. So you don't need coffee filters. It's the old-fashioned kind. You just put your coffee right in there and your water. And
now, besides cooking on the fire, lots of people have camp stoves. You can bring that along, right?
That's correct. And I do have a 2-burner camp stove that we use, and that works out quite nicely.
Okay. Now, Sara says that all of this stuff fits in this container. So I'm going to make her prove it. Wow, you did it. That is pretty impressive. And you know what? It's funny. I don't feel like I need to go buy stuff for my camping kit. I feel like I need to get rid of half the stuff.
Yes, that's definitely the case. Most people have too much, and it also does make you think about how maybe we have too much stuff in our kitchens at home too.
Of course. So I noticed you had some sort of a list or something that you put in here. What is this?
Yes. This is our camping menu, and I use this, much like meal planning inside our home, I use a camping menu to just plan out what we'll be eating, and it's an easy way to keep track of what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and also, you know, what you need to grocery shop for.
Right.
So that you're not out of something when you're up on Mount Hood and you don't have a grocery store easily accessible.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Or you have buns, but you're not planning on having hamburgers or something. You don't want all that extra either.
That's right.
All right, Sarah, that sounds great. And of course, we have a link to Sarah's website, which is gogingham.com on our website. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.